Let me refresh him. Welcome back. We apologize about all the technical difficulties. 67 minutes, 36 seconds into this one, as another shot on goal for the Eagles. A little too strong in a 0-0 game. We appreciate everybody joining us and sticking with us throughout the technical difficulties here. We should be good. We've had some internet connectivity issues, but we feel like we've gotten them figured out as our crack team here at Bellevue University has been able to get us back on the stream here. Again, 0-0 inside the 67th minute of the game. A couple of shots on goal for Bellevue University. Now the first shot of the second half on goal for Williams Baptist. We've had a couple of injuries of note, but both players have been able to get back out on the field. So just a couple of knick-knack injuries that have not really stacked up here, as lots of frustration building up between both of these teams with the officiating. It is obviously win or go home in a certain situation, but the officials are getting an earful today from both sides.
Yeah, I think that's now going to escalate even further as the minutes go on. Just 22 minutes to go.
A little bit of frustration come from Markeith Preston and the Bellevue staff a few minutes ago. He's telling his team attack, 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 and they clearly are struggling to do so. But I mean, that's not really at a detriment to their own. This defense for Williams Baptist has been incredible today.
Yeah, really disciplined. We saw how well they did Thursday night. I think that's why Mark's really trying to encourage his players to drive at the opponents, try to draw fouls, to get in opportunities like this one here.
Nice shot into the box, but again, just the black jerseys all near the ball. They're so good at hunting down those headers and finding the spot to get to turn them away.
It's great delivery from Fletcher Hedge. Good pace, good height. Just needed someone to get ahead on it.
Bellevue against resets in the midcourt.
Yeah, we're about to see Kenshin come on for Bellevue. Another forward. He'll make a lot of runs in behind as well. His movement off the ball is really good.
Bellevue again attacking inside the box, but turned away yet again by the Eagles defense. Corner shot here, trying to clear it into the box. Does, but again into a ton of traffic.
They're getting more crosses in, which is good. They'll find a good delivery.
Yeah, Bellevue looks like they're a little more in rhythm here in the second half.
Yeah, I agree, Jimmy. They're looking a little bit more confident, like the Bellevue we've seen, and why they're number 5 in the nation.
Yeah, and that first half, it looked like it was a little bit of trying to find out the Eagles defense, find out where you can find the holes. And now it looks a little more attacking here, which is what Heath Preston wants. And it's a lot easier said than done, though, right? When you got the defenses this disciplined and so good at tracking the ball and high pointing it on headers and not letting it cross, it's just really impossible to get the shots that you want to be successful.
And you just got to stay positive, because you can easily get frustrated. Like, we're not breaking through, we're not creating chances.
Got a shot here, though, across the middle yet again. There's something, Kai trying to make something happen, just dribbles into a ton of pressure and turns the ball over.
Yeah, try to be a bit different. I think he should have just put another cross in the box there.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to take a shot at it. It just wasn't I mean, when you ran into as many black jerseys as you have today with Bellevue, you kind of start to see ghosts a little bit. And now we got a free run to the other side and a trip. No, they're going to let it play on, says the refs.
Thought that was a free kick from our view, but if he's going to call them, he's got to make sure it goes both ways.
Yeah, the Williams Baptist coaching staff agrees with you.
Yeah. That was me being professional there, Jimmy.
Fletcher Hedge with a shot here on the left side, trying to make something happen. Any setup that Bellevue's had has really started with number 3 today. He has been the setup man all year, and right now he's kind of been the straw stirring the drink for these Bruins. He has really been the only one to kind of break through this defensive unit that the Eagles have put out in front of him.
Yeah, he drives with the boys. Such an intense player. He's very competitive, very passionate, loves the game. I think he's been really good today. I think Carlos, 18 for Bellevue's been probably one of the standout players for me in there. Rope player, been really good on the ball. Here he goes again. You see Kenshin, number 9. He'll make a lot of runs. It's just can the back 3, back 4 with Carlos in there. See those forward runs from the forwards.
72 minutes, 20 seconds into this game, 0-0 in the second round of the NAIA tournament. Jimmy Allen, Tom White with you here at Morrison Stadium on the campus of Creighton University for action of an NAIA between Bellevue University, the number 5 team in the country, and Williams Baptist, who's kind of given Bellevue just about everything they can handle so far in this 0-0 matchup.
Yeah, they'll be very happy with their performance so far. They haven't really given Bellevue a big opportunity yet.
Crosser into the box, a shot at Kai with a shot at a on goal shot there, but just got turned away and turned around. Great job again by Williams Baptist to turn the Bruins away.
They have them, and also Bellevue regained possession in their defending third, just adds a little bit more pressure to him.
Appreciate everybody joining us in the YouTube chat today. If you'd like to be a part of the game, 402-619-1973. Send me a text message. We'll let everybody know who you're rooting for and give your family a shout out. And thank you for watching today. Again, we do apologize for all the technical difficulties. We did get the majority of the first half in. And many people asking us to fire our internet provider. We will not be doing that, but we do appreciate all of the support and all the everybody sticking with us today and sticking with the technical difficulties. And obviously, one of the biggest premier soccer matchups in NAIA of the year, as everybody with all eyes on Wichita, the winner of this one heads on to the next round and a part of the final 16. Feels like this is where Williams Baptist wants to live. They want to kind of set things up in the back field and attack out from there. But this is kind of what Bellevue brings. They start putting the pressure on. They're not going to allow you to get back there and dribble the way they want to.
I think Williams Baptist is going to want to stay compact and hold in and maybe look to counter attack every opportunity.
The Rustin and Meyer family checking in. Thanks for sending us a text and let us know if you can hear us and see us, and keep it up with Cohen and letting us know about his support. Jeremiah's family weighing in, saying "Go Bruins."
Yeah, it's just been one of those days, hasn't it? Obviously, Thursday, technically, it was so smooth.
Yeah, we didn't have a single issue on Thursday, so we appreciate everybody joining us today.
Being patient.
We gave the announcer Jinx the equipment. We were talking about how great everything went on Thursday. Of course, it was going to go awry today because we did nothing but pat ourselves on the back for the broadcast. Shout out to our team here today, though. The guys that have been putting in work behind the scenes have been working their tail off. We weren't just sitting here twiddling our thumbs while we were down. We were trying to make sure we got this broadcast back up. And great job by the team here at Bellevue University to make sure we got back on air. About to hit the 75th minute here. The 0-0 tie. It's got all the makings for high drama here in Omaha.
It has, hasn't it? Could be a mistake or a little moment of magic from someone, or maybe a set piece. Opportunities have been few and far between, unfortunately.
Nice text message comes in, says, "Hey, I'm rooting for the Bruins. Tell Tom White he's the worst coach in the country." From Brittany. She says hello. I don't know who Brittany is, but
Brittany is probably Brittany Nolte. I think she had her bridal shower today. One of our seniors. Unbelievable player, unbelievable character.
She actually said something nicer than that, but I was never going to read that for you on air. Just under 15 to play here at Morrison Stadium in regulation. Bellevue trying to get another shot on goal and an opportunity to close this out. But again, the Eagles defense turns them away. It's Cohen Russin now in the backfield trying to get his offense set up in position to get one more attempt at trying to punch this home and move on to Wichita. That one just a little bit too high for Cohen Russin. Goes out of bounds back to the Eagles.
Yeah, it's very rare Buster plays a ball like that into Fletch. Just got to stay positive. It's good seeing Kai, 27, be a little bit more involved.
Lucas Bessolino, the only player with a yellow card, inbounding here for the Eagles, who are just trying to make something happen. A great runner over the middle. They got numbers on the right side. If they can get through the wall here by the white jerseys, and they cannot, Bellevue turns the Eagles away, and the officials say play on.
I think the ref wanted to play, see if there was any advantage there. He's decided not. We haven't seen 17 come back on for Williams Baptist either, have we?
No, he has not been in the second half, and we've called Jacob, or excuse me, Ignacio Jensen's name a lot on Thursday night. He had a player, one of his own teammates, land on him in the first half, and he is not back out there. Tone Russon's Aunt Mary chiming in from Chicago saying, "Go Bruins!" The Russon family in full force today, rooting on this number 5 ranked Bellevue Bruins team inside the 77th minute.
Bruins all over the world.
What has surprised you the most about this matchup so far, about what Williams Baptist has been able to do defensively?
Just how they've nullified Bellevue completely. I think they've done really like opportunity. We haven't seen a clear cut one. I know we've been trying to figure stuff up here in the booth, but yeah, surprised me the most really. But Bellevue have had a lot of the ball, but they haven't done too much with it.
You and I were kind of talking before the match and just said that we expected to see Bellevue just come out super aggressive in the way Kansas Wesleyan was able to be successful against this Eagles defense in that second half on Thursday. And they've tried. It hasn't been from a lack of effort. This Eagles defense is just so stifling. It's been impressive to watch the two matchups. You see why they are just so consistent, winning 10+ games a year.
Yeah, and we said about it the other night. The amount of shutouts is the best they've had, I think, in school history, right?
Mm-hmm.
In their program. It's a testament to the coaching staff again for Williams Baptist. And
they had 8 consecutive before Thursday night. And again, that first goal by the one and only goal by Kansas Wesleyan came with 4 minutes left in the match.
Yeah, so they've done really well, especially against a good Bellevue side.
Nice free kick here and just bounced out again.
We're going to see a couple more changes for Williams. We're going to see a couple more changes for Williams Baptist. Their top goal scorer is going to come on, 19.
Yeah, and we have not called his name a ton today as well. And Jacob Abaderos is one of the best scorers in all of NAIA level soccer. 18 goals in 19 games. Had one on Thursday and was really the goal that ended up winning the game for these Eagles.
Really think they need to get the ball out wide, get Kai, Kova in 1v1 situations. Oh, it's getting testy now. It's getting tasty.
I think we should note that these officials Thursday night were really willing to let it get physical. I think we've now had 2 more whistles today than we had all Thursday night.
Yeah.
So
there's more on the line now as well, isn't there?
Win and you get to Wichita. That's where everybody is trying to get for a chance at a national championship. As Williams Baptist taking the number 5 team in the country to task here in a very, very defensive-minded soccer matchup.
Yeah, it's been a big chess game, hasn't it? A very long one.
So we hit the 80th minute here in Omaha.
And we're going to see Williams Baptist bring a couple players on to freshen things up. Will they change anything? We'll see.
They have been a little more aggressive here in the last 5 minutes and have had a little more success getting past midfield against this Bellevue defense. We're hyping the Eagles defense because they've been without the ball for the majority of the game, but they have not buckled under pressure up until this point.
No, they haven't. They've done very good defensively. I think they're just happy to have the ball for a little bit now.
Yeah, with 9.5 to go in regulation, you got to make the most of your opportunities here. And great job by Tariq Ganga there, just getting out in front of that one, not letting anything behind him and resetting.
Yeah, really good starting positioning from the goalie.
Going Russin, bringing the ball up to about the 3/4 or quarter mark. Now towards half field for the Bruins.
We're also seeing some Bellevue changes as well, just below us. We're going to have Eddie come on, number 26. I think.
Yeah, you're starting to see the heightened attention to detail and mounting pressure. You're trying to get 2 of the best scorers on the field with Eddie coming into the game.
Who else are we looking for as well? Alvaro as well. He hasn't played a minute. He's had a bit of an injury-plagued season. He's been really a big part of the Bellevue Bruins for the last couple of years. Success, fantastic footballer.
We're talking about Edwin Cisneros and Jacobo Abaderos, talking about 2 of the most deadly strikers in the NAIA level. They're about to check into this game here with just under 8 to play.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Exciting to see.
Yeah, look for a ton of pressure here. Now, the Eagles running with numbers on the right side, trying to cut it back to the middle. Maybe not the place you wanted to go when you had the numbers on the right side. Regardless, ball back to Bellevue, and they're just trying to get out of harm's way here in regulation.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity for Williams Baptist, 3v3, but really good defending with the back three.
Yeah, Carlos Adeo trying to dribble it out to the left side, but they had numbers on the right.
It's really good covering from Cohen. That's what we want to see.
Great ball here. Might have an opportunity for Bellevue on a cross over the middle. Too strong and out of play.
It's good from Buster. We haven't seen much of that all day. Fletcher head just gone down.
And in a miracle, he's back up and fine.
Just wanted to take a seat, I think, for a little bit.
No, he might have caught one on the thigh.
Yeah, it's something. Hopefully we see a little bit more of that from Buster.
Well, I just saw more of Fletcher head than I wanted to, the way he pulled those shorts down. But regardless, hopefully we didn't get that on camera. It is a 0-0 game, and 82-26 has been played in this one. With a chance to get to Wichita and have your say in the final 16 for a national title on the line. Number 5, Bellevue University, taking on a very game Williams Baptist Eagles team. Great header won there by the Bruins.
Yeah, straight away. Alvaro's come on, won a header. Eddie, 1v1. Can he get at him?
Yeah, not where he wanted that ball, but made the best of it.
There we go. Just a little bit of aggression from Eddie results in a corner kick, an opportunity for the Bellevue Bruins to maybe get a header on this to go 1-0 up.
I think when this coaching staff watches this game back, they're going to say we probably should have attacked more on the left side of the pitch, because we've seen so many shots on goal on the right side. And giving Eddie a shot there, you kind of seen what he was able to do with the ball in one-on-one situations. Not enough of those things. Great job again by Rodrigo Pena. He has been an absolute monster through 2 games.
He's been very comfortable collecting crosses underneath from the Kansas Wesleyan game and today.
Yeah, the Coyotes got 1 goal against these Eagles, but I mean, it was not any detriment to Rodrigo Pena. He was in the right position. It just was a perfect corner shot that found its way into the net.
Yeah, and a goal pretty much deserved from Kansas Wesleyan as well. So,
and again, we see the whistles getting swallowed in this game. That was the case Thursday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough job for the refs now. Any opportunity, any little time a player goes
the coaching
down,
staffs might let them know. They might have something to say about it.
Yeah, I would not want to be, especially the 4th official.
Great kick by Trigeg here. He might have a shot inside the box, trying to find
Kenshin
it in the light, but couldn't. As the sun now behind us at Morrison Stadium here in Omaha. The Eagles want to get out and run here and push the tempo. This one just goes out of bounds. Great job by, let me check my notes here, Mark Heath Preston, and fielding that ball on the sidelines.
Any opportunity for him to do that, he will.
Making sure his team gets this ball back quickly here with just 5 minutes to go in regulation. Bellevue just trying to space out this Eagles defense that has been so dynamic, trying to find any hole that they can here to break through. Great high arching kick there, just trying to make something happen offensively. Bellevue staying with it, trying to keep possession of this ball, trying to cross over the middle, gets a look, and then this one just turned away again by the Eagles defense, pulled down by Pena.
Good delivery, ask questions, another corner, another opportunity.
And this is the best you can hope for, right? With just over 4 minutes to play, a shot down in the corner. You haven't had a ton of success, but I mean, the only you can hope for is just more and more opportunities here. And this one just not able to get to either. And this one's going to go back to the Eagles, and they're going to be able to get out and run with it here. Nope, they're turned away by Cohen. Then back to the Eagles yet again.
Yeah, he just didn't want to take the chance of it maybe going for another corner, but this is good pressure from the Bruins.
You hear the coaching staff yelling Eddie's name. They want to try to get to one of their best scorers and best strikers, give him a shot at it, but the ball goes to the opposite side of the field and then trying to make something happen over the middle. Almost a disastrous situation there. We dribble into 4 black jerseys, and the official still letting him play on. There we go.
There's a lot of traffic in there. I'm surprised the ref. I'm not really sure what he called for.
I believe there's a trip.
He's got a better view, right, than us.
And a great haircut.
It's
Possession will go back to the Eagles here.
not your brother out there, is it, Jimmy?
Probably related somewhere down the Aryan line.
We're going to see a switch here as well. Matty and Benny for Bellevue, number 7 and 29, are going to come on. It's probably going to be for the two other forwards, Jerry and Kenshin.
Ball back to Bellevue.
Yellow card to 26. I think that's for verbals. He's talked himself into the book there.
It's getting chippy down there, and people don't mind letting us hear it all the way up here. This has been a very vocal game since the early get-go, despite both coaches being very coy and not having a whole lot to say before the game. There's been a lot to complain about. I will give them that. I mean, we've talked about these officials have been letting them play when the game has this high of stakes, though. I don't mind that. It's you have everything to play for as long as it's called both ways, and I'll give the officiating crew that. It seems like it has been up until this point. Okay, it clears that one out, and this one goes out of bounds. It looks like it's going to go. Now it's going to stay with Bellevue. Then wholesale changes here come for the Bruins.
Yeah, we're seeing Matty, Benny, Kova come on. Both forwards have come off. Kai's come out.
At this point, you're just looking for some fresh legs to try to make something happen, right? It's a little over 3 minutes left to play here in regulation.
Yeah, we haven't seen many opportunities, have we? It's looking like it's going to go to extra time or overtime, as we say.
Great ball to the middle there. Again, just turned away. It's been incredible how many times we've had a one-on-one situation where an Eagle defender just finds himself in the right place. A little bit of confusion here.
I think they're just clutching at straws, trying to say it's a handball, even though he's off the pitch.
Yeah, by about 4 feet.
Yeah.
Ball state goes back to the Eagles. And tossing here, yeah, he was over the line when he threw that. That ball's going to go back to Bellevue University. He was well past the line.
Yeah, foul throw. You don't see many of them given.
For a team that hasn't made a ton of mistakes in 2 games, that may be the first one where we've really seen Williams Baptist on an errant decision in a key situation.
Yeah, you don't want to be just giving the ball away freely to Bellevue.
A little over 2.5 to play here, and this one's going to stay with Bellevue. That header takes it out of bounds.
I'm going to see a long throw here.
Trying to get the ball into Cohen Russin, and he's just right place, right time again for the Eagles. Under 2 minutes in regulation to play. It's 0-0 in the second round of the NAIA tournament between number 5 Bellevue University and the Eagles of Williams Baptist out of Arkansas. Let's see.
He's given a free kick for handball.
Free kick here. Not a ton of Bellevue players lining up in the middle. They're kind of moving around here, trying to find some way to get a hole in the armor of this Eagles defense. And again, just knocked away by the black jerseys.
Yeah, I was hoping a little bit more quality there from Bodge.
Yeah, he didn't get that as high in the air as he wanted to. And the Eagles are going to have a chance to possibly get out and run here. They have numbers ahead of the white jerseys. It's a 3-on-1 situation here. You want Bellevue to get back if they can. A great job.
Good positioning from Ganga again. I think he's been positioning. He's had a really good game. Pulled off a fantastic save in the first half as well.
Tyree Ganga's taken himself out of the box a few times, but all in the right time and right situation where he knows he's got to help his defense out. 1 minute call, and that one's going to go off of Bellevue and back to the Eagles. And they're going to have a chance to win this in regulation with the ball in their possession, but on their side of the field. We may have some free soccer for you here today, folks, as this one coming down to the wire. Just over 30 seconds to play. Bellevue's going to get a chance to maybe get a run at the goal, and they get turned away yet again. Rustin just couldn't get it in front of him there. Now Eagles streaking towards the goal, but Bellevue's defense catches up.
Yeah, very good covering. But the whole back three defensively have been sound all game. Why they cover each other.
15 seconds left to play in regulation. At midfield, Eagles in possession, trying to get something going. They just kick this one out, and that's probably going to do it for regulation. That one was, I believe they called that off of the Eagles, but the Eagles inbounds it on the throw in. Obviously, it didn't matter, but the Bruins staff was clearly upset by that. They whistled that to be Bellevue's ball, but the Eagles inbounds it and time ran out.
Very
That's going to do it in regulation.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Really unusual way to end the second half there with that throw in.
The flag raised in Bellevue's direction.
Yeah,
It looked like Rustin was going to take that out, then threw his hands up in the air when the Eagles defender threw it in.
it was clever from Fletcher, just putting his body in the way to stop them taking a quick throw in. A lot of confusion, but either way, 0-0, full time. We're into golden goal.
What more could you want out of a second round, right? I mean, we got a great instant classic on Thursday night between Williams Baptist and Kansas Wesleyan, and now another really good defensive effort by both of these staffs. What did you see from Bellevue that you liked? What would you like to see him improve on this extra time?
I think it's definitely going to be. He's going to be. Mark's going to want more willingness from his wing backs to go 1v1 around the outside. I think they've been trying to play too much centrally, and it's because of Williams Baptist are so organised and they're so compact. It's been very difficult for Bellevue to have an opportunity. They've looked comfortable on the ball. He'll be happy with that. Defensively in transition moments, they have worked hard to get back, especially his back three have covered each other very well. But it's going to be more of the grind now. Obviously, playing a 90-minute game of soccer and going into extra time where next goal wins.
Can you explain how that works and walk everybody through the extra time process?
So yeah, that's simple. Whoever scores.
How much time they put up around the clock?
So we'll have 15, or is it 10? I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
now.
We'll have a 5-minute intermission here. I believe it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
In the NAI tournament, they put 10 minutes back on. It's sudden death time.
Yep.
And then after that, we get to penalty kicks.
Yeah, we do. So then you got to pick your top 5 from each and win or go home. Unfortunately, I know how that feels this year. So hopefully it's a better outcome for the Bellevue Bruins.
What's the message to the team in the huddle there when we're talking about situational awareness, knowing where you're on the field, making sure that we're not making the crucial mistake you didn't make for 90 minutes?
Yeah, just keeping everyone mentally focused. I think stick to the game plan. They're in control. They will get an opportunity. Nothing silly, no mistakes, no silly or stupid free kicks given away to give Williams Baptist an opportunity from a set piece. So it's just making sure Monk keeps them calm but focused. That's going to be really crucial moving forward.
Kai Nicholson or Edwin Cisneros has to be the guys to probably punch this home, right?
I think so. Especially we haven't seen too much of Eddie where we've seen him all season. He's been so frightening over there. So this could be the time for him to do it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a single shot on goal today. Neither does the big striker for the Eagles. I take that back. He does have one. Jacobo Abaderos, 19 goals in 18 games. I've messed that up every time I've gone to say that today. But he's been absolutely dynamic. He was special on Thursday night, but has, for the most part, been kept quiet here today.
Yeah, testament to Bellevue there, and big shout out to the boys behind me, the Creighton coaches, Mitch Kavanagh for the men's and Toby Millwood, both ex-Bruins, now on staff here, which is good to see. Bruins going on to bigger and better things.
We got about 2.5 minutes here. This is the second round of the NAIA tournament. I'm Jimmy Allen. That is Bellevue University women's soccer coach Tom White on the other mic today. Thank you again to everybody that stuck around with us and battled through the technical difficulties we had here. It's everybody that's asking. No, it is not over. We still have more soccer for us to get to here. We'll put 10 minutes back on the clock in a sudden death situation as the Bruins already out on the field with still 2 minutes and warm-ups to go, and they are ready and itching to get at this as some last-minute instructions coming from the Eagles coaching staff down on the field. We do have to have a winner. This is win or go home, so this one is not over yet. And again, 10 minutes back on the clock, and then we will get to penalty kicks. after that, I don't know if I've seen anything much more weird in the last two games than the end of that regulation there, where they let the team that turned the ball over inbounds on a throw in. But we still got a lot of soccer left to play, and the winner of this one heads off to the soccer capital of the world, Wichita, Kansas, in November. Where else would you rather be? To be out on a pitch in America.
End of the day, they're still playing, right? Instead of not. So you just got to say that. But yeah, that'll be interesting.
Is anybody just joining us? Yes, it is heading into extra time. We will get to penalty kicks if needed, but we are going to put 10 minutes up on the clock here in a sudden death situation before we get to PK. So stick with us.
And just remember, folks, back home, all over the world, next goal wins.
To the millions of people joining us on YouTube, we appreciate it. It's not a million.
Close.
Just outside of it. Call your friends. Tell them to join us. We're going to try to set a world record here. All right, we're live here in extra time. Sudden death. 10 minutes on the clock. And the Bruins are going to pull in the opening kick and get possession here with a chance to try to end this game.
Yeah, and they've stayed the same end as well. So I don't know if they won the coin toss or whoever. So the way we finish the 90 is going to be like that for the next 10.
Great job by Ganga again, just getting out in front of it and clearing the ball over the opposite side. He's got to run and get back to the box back now, though. The Eagles almost had a wide open net there as he was still calling out some defensive sets. Bellevue's defense fully reset here.
Game management is going to be a big part to play now, especially with how you use your substitutions. A lot of these players have played 90 minutes already.
Fletcher Hedge lets that one run out.
Yeah, good experience defending there from Fletch. Just jockeys the ball out.
That's who they want the ball to go to here to set up this offense. Is Hedge.
That's good movement from Benny to draw in. I think Fletch should have just went over.
They're going to let him play on as the Eagles keep the ball. Now they'll blow the whistle.
That's good refereeing.
Was that Jacobo Albaderos down? Is that 19?
No, that's not 19.
No, 19. Yeah, Jacobo's right there.
Yeah. That's good refereeing. He tried to play advantage to see if the play happened, and it didn't.
Tucker Wooten down on the field grabbing his
there you go
left eye. No, it's 12. I apologize. I thought it was 13. Lucas Bellinello gets up and grabbing at his back. Just looking out there, we still have not seen Ignacio Jensen, the star defensive player for the Eagles, back out there since he had a teammate land on him in the first half. Rodrigo Pena has seen 3 shots on goal for the Eagles. Ganga has seen 4, both goalkeepers putting on a masterpiece today. They turned away everybody as we hit a minute 30 here in extra time.
Yeah, they've both been solid. Both keepers at both ends.
Free kick here for the Eagles and a nice header trying to turn it back inside. The Eagles have to clear it out and try to reset.
A bit disappointed with the deliveries today from both teams and all their set pieces.
It's been a little rushed. Everybody's just kind of trying to take their shot and make it count instead of setting it up as the Eagles try to do here. Great ball there by Andre Akabane, conference first team player. That one goes out and going to go back to Bellevue.
It's a throw in for Williams Baptist, I think.
No, you're right. I apologize. The ball must have gone off.
I think Bodge just tried to keep it in play. Good defender again.
That one goes out off of Williams Baptist, and this will come back to Bellevue.
Yeah, good pressure. Good defending from Fletcher Hedge. He's been solid all game.
Yeah, he's just put it. He's done it without the ball. He's done it with the ball. His defensive prowess has been great for Bellevue today.
Seeing Gio on the ball, I'd like to see him get a bit more involved. He's had a quiet day. Usually he's the catalyst for these Bellevue Bruins in that central area.
Trying to get a run into the net and just too many black jerseys in the way. And again,
good defending, but I do like that from Bellevue, and we are seeing him. He is coming back into play.
Pedro Paulo doing a great job of just issuing his guy out of bounds. And again, for the first time since about halfway through the first half, Ignacio Jensen coming back into the game. Doesn't seem to be limping either. He seems to be fine. I mean, he was really grabbing at his kidney area and needed to be helped off the field, but looks to be fine now. Kind of stretching out a little bit there. We'll see. I don't know if that was a stretch or a good dance move. We'll see if he's able to kind of play at the high level we've seen him play at these last two games.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because he's come out on this right hand side against Eddie as well. So
yeah, he's been playing the opposite side of the field. That's a great point. Great effort there by Mbaki trying to run it down, but not able to get to it. So this will go back to Williams Baptist. Not really where you wanted to put that ball if you're the Eagles, but they got away with a lucky bounce.
yeah, and we're into extra time as well. You don't want to make a mistake of this such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, you don't really want to give Giovanni Suarez the ball in that position with that few defenders in front of him. Just a lucky bounce there if you're wearing black. Good job by Max there trying to cut off the inbounds pass.
Oh, he's seen an off the ball incident. Now the refs give it. Don't know why.
Markeith Preston was clamoring for something down there on the sidelines. He gets the call.
I just don't understand why he let play run on a little bit. If it was off the ball, then why wouldn't he give it straight away? Very interesting.
402-619-1973. Get your text message in to let us know who you are rooting for today. Cohen Russell's grandmother down in Florida says, "Let's go Bruins." Thanks for fixing the audio to our crack team here. So the people in Florida are appreciating the audio and visual effects behind the screen, behind the scenes. If you're just joining us, we did miss part of the second half, but we appreciate everybody joining us here on YouTube today for NAIA men's second round national tournament action. Jimmy Allen, Tom White here on the broadcast today as we set up a free kick for the Eagles with a running start to the net. The Eagles with a shot here, and this one just goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good
That was
delivery.
a great placement.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there.
A little bit colder on Thursday. We've seen some slippage on the field. We haven't seen much of that today. Temperatures stayed above and consistently above 50 degrees here today, despite the sun kind of starting to get behind Morrison Stadium here. You can see the shadow on the field. The Bruins have had their back to the sun for the whole second half, and now this extra time period as we're about to hit the 5-minute mark of this extra time. With a run to the net, the Bruins maybe have a chance here. And again, Pena with a great acting job, but no call.
Nothing in that at all, but good to see Bellevue going a little bit direct.
I don't think Mbake's fingernail touched him, so we should be okay.
Yeah, Benny's a big boy. You'd know if he hit you.
Fletcher Edge here with the ball, trying to get something going offensively here in overtime. This one to be cleared back to the Eagles' side of the field. It's going to stay in play. The Bruins may have a chance to get a runner here to the net if they could set it up perfectly in the corner. The white jersey's now getting there. Benny with the ball, and he's going to have a shot to kick it inside, but trying to make something happen. This one's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be reset back to Bellevue. A little bit of posturing there by the Eagles, trying to keep the ball away from being inbounds with 5:39 ticked off here in extra time. This one cleared to the middle. The Bruins got to win a header and then try to turn it inside. Now they're going to have another shot at the net and just turned away again by the Eagles defense.
We're seeing two play. That's Junior again. No, not Junior. 17 can't continue. He's tried.
Yeah, he's dealing with it now.
Saw Eddie going.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's a good sign if you're a Bruins fan. Eddie, as he says, Naro was grabbing at his left leg. He tried to turn that in, kind of spun funny on his ankle. If you're just joining us, Ignacio Jensen, the star defender for the Eagles, has been dealing with a lower hip injury. And what?
Yeah, he's got
Listen,
cramp.
yeah, I think you need to maybe pay Rodrigo Pena double time today because not only has he been an absolute master of the box, but now he's doing physical training work. I don't know what his major is, but if it's not PT work, it probably should be, as he's helping one of the Bruins star strikers maybe try to continue here. It hasn't been very hot. We've seen some water exchange. It's 54. It's actually warmer now than it was at the start of the game. It was 50 degrees when we kicked this one off, 54 now, as the sun high in the sky here in Omaha. The wind, not much of a factor. We do have a slight breeze coming in out of the southeast part of the stadium.
Yeah, class act there from Williams Baptist keeper, helping the opposing player out.
That is, if he's not able to go for the last 4 minutes here, that is a big loss for Bellevue. It looks like he's going to try, but there's a pretty massive limp there.
Yeah, I don't know how severe his cramp is.
He looks pretty distraught right now, does Eddie Cisneros.
Yeah, he's walking gingerly, isn't he? Hopefully it's just cramp, nothing too major.
3 minutes, 59 seconds to go in overtime here before we get to PKs. Looks like checking in for the Bruins. It's going to be Matthias Daniel Dorn. That is a tough loss for Bellevue. A little bit of a change up, though. The Eagles' best defender heads to the sideline. One of the best strikers for the Bruins heads to the sideline as well as we play on here with 3:59 to play in this game.
Yeah, we haven't seen much action again, just like the first 90.
The Eagles clear this one out. Pena puts it over the middle. A header won by the Eagles. That almost was dangerous. Tyus Ferris just tried to turn it back inside. Almost one of the Bruins almost caught it on the chin. A little bit of glove issues as the temperatures start to rise here in Omaha. Maybe not as much gear as originally thought, especially if you played Thursday. It's 30 degrees colder on that night. Spot here for the Bruins, maybe turn it back in. This one falls back down to the Eagles on the Bruins side of the field. You want to be able to turn this out if you're Bellevue here. Maybe get a run, and they do. Great move. Oh, they're going to blow the whistle. Great job by Benny there, trying to maybe get a run at it. I don't think that one was a little ticky tack in my opinion, but I'm all
Yeah,
the way up here in the booth.
I just think that's been happening quite a few times this game. So I don't know, because of the time and the place, because there's extra time he's give it. I think that's why probably both coaching staffs have been frustrated this afternoon with the inconsistency of it all.
We're inside 3 minutes here in extra time. We will go to PKs if this one is still 0-0 at the end of one. One goal wins it, though, here in extra time. Is everybody trying to get to Wichita and get a shot at a national championship? This one way too strong and out of bounds. We'll go back to Bellevue with 2:30 to play.
See Matty come on for Benny. A few minutes to go. He'll bring a lot of energy like he always does.
Christopher Ganger here. Are you looking to clear this down the field, or you want to go a short intermediate pass and maybe try to make something happen short game?
If I with Ganga's foot, I'll definitely go long.
Okay,
you're gonna see how long this ball
Everybody
goes.
in a white jersey agrees apparently because
Yeah.
they're retreating. And
Yep.
great spot, just a bad bounce ends up back to the Eagles, and they turn it inside the midfield. Great job by the Bruins to recover here and get possession back with just over 2 to play. Wide open right side of the pitch. Cohen Russin trying to get there, and he does, and keeps possession for the Bruins. Eagles defense closed. Bellevue resets.
Yeah, and this is a good little passage for Bellevue to get organised defensively.
Fletcher Hedge with a great ball into the box and just brought in by Pena.
Yeah,
That's his 5th save of the day.
Originally it looked like it had a little bit more whip on that.
Yeah, it sounded like it had more whip too. What a great shot. Maybe just trying to get a bounce and get it to go your way. Clearing kick goes back to Bellevue as they're going to try to punch this back in on the other side of the field and keep possession here. The Eagles turn them away again. Maybe get a little bit of run. No, it's saved.
Jerry was
say,
offside
yeah,
there. Started in an offside position to try to win the header. Just got to get back onside quicker.
Inside 90 seconds to play here. Is Bellevue going to reset? Maybe try to control here and get to PKs, or set up a last-second shot while you have possession.
We'll have another half of 10 minutes after this. This is a good opportunity though, with a minute to go. That corner.
They're going to just give a toss in.
Carlos has got a long throw. Take his time.
Markeith Preston telling his team, wait, and then get over to the side. And then he's trying to get everybody over there.
Yeah, we want them organised on here.
Great long throw into the box and just headed out by the Eagles.
Yeah, they've dealt well with those long throws all game.
Did well on Thursday as well. I mean, they've just been in the right positioning. Hats off to this coaching staff, this Eagles defense. They are able to track balls and head them out as good as anybody in the country.
Yeah, they defend crosses really well.
And another great job. Bellevue maintains possession despite the header, though. 8 seconds on the clock, and the Bruins with the ball in the box. Maybe a last shot here. Off mark. Oh, it goes in! It's good! Oh, is there? They whistled it dead.
Referees whistled on the free kick. It's a great strike from Fletcher, but the ref has blew his whistle.
High drama here in Omaha as Fletcher Hedge puts an absolute beauty in the back of the net 1 second after regulation. After extra time ends.
I think he's called a free kick. I don't think the time went. I think he's called the free kick. And there's 2 seconds to go.
Yeah, they want to put 2 seconds back on the clock here for a free kick.
Yep.
Or no,
they've decided to just.
Don't bother. Sorry, they've added 2 minutes of
so 2 minutes
gap time here to prepare.
So now they've got 2 minutes. Little team talk. Doesn't give them too much time. It'll be more motivation now.
Oh man,
we've got another 10
Hedge,
minutes.
You have to be absolutely sick to your stomach now.
He hit it so sweetly, didn't he?
What a bounce too, because it looked like it was going to go outside of the net and just hop back in.
Yep.
And a giant sigh of relief. I think I heard it all the way up here from Rodrigo Pena, who's played a magnificent 2 games in this tournament. Yeah, and as they're saying in the box here, I mean, I thought it was good too. So as you hear the Eagles crowd getting behind him, trying to will Williams Baptist on. An 8-hour drive to get here from Arkansas for this crowd. Much better turnout today than it was on Thursday night. 50 degrees, probably a lot of the reason for that compared to 22. But there's a ton of purple and gold in the building today as well. Again, if you're just joining us here and you're finishing up on the other games going around the NAIA, it is 0-0 heading into the second extra time period. We'll put 10 minutes back on the clock here and finish this one out before PKs.
Bellevue will gain a lot of confidence from that. Just not the goal, but I thought they had a good 10 minutes there.
Yeah, if we're talking about vibes, the vibes are better on the white jersey side than the black jersey side right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Bellevue University, the number 5 team in the country, trying to punch their ticket to the last 16 teams in. Great kick. This one's going to stay up in the air and then drop down right in front of a Bellevue striker, but not able to turn it in and having to dribble out and reset the offense.
Yeah, it's a good start. Good positional play.
Fletcher Hedger. It's not Fletcher. That's Cohen Russin able to turn that inside and trying to give his team a shot.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me now if William Baptist tried to milk the clock, disrupt flow like we saw the other night. I think their heads are probably and eyes are probably on PKs versus Bellevue, where they want to score.
Well, your defense has played as good as it has. I mean, you've got to feel pretty confident that you can get through this next 9.5 minutes. And maintain what you've been able to do.
Yeah, they
for
should.
2.5 games.
Yeah, they should. They should feel confident because they've done really well in both games defensively.
That's where you want this if you're the Eagles, right around Jacobo Abaderos and give him a shot in the box.
It's just unnecessary to give a free kick there from Bellevue that gives Williams Baptiste an opportunity.
Yeah, that was going out regardless. Not Arthur Ferreira now, or
Yeah, just maybe a
Ferriara
little
is
lack
out.
of experience there from Jerry. Bellevue's number 15. Have to get organised now. Do your job.
Jerry Tay knew it. He put his hands on his head. He couldn't believe he did it. Just over 9.5 minutes to play in the second extra time period of the second round of NAIA men's national tournament action. Jimmy Allen, Tom White on the call with you here at Morrison Stadium on the campus. Creighton University. This one kicked into the box. Great job again to go up and climb the ladder and get that one. You surprised he was so aggressive there and going out and getting that?
I think it was I think it was the right opportunity just because of the type of ball. It hung up in the air.
Sure.
Collected it at the right time. He's been very solid. Both keepers have today. Put in a good performance.
Reset back to Ganja and let him set the offense here. Playing way outside of the box is the liberty you have when you have that strong a leg as you see there. The Eagles win yet another header.
I don't understand the difference from that to what it's been going on all game. So I think that's just going to frustrate, especially Bellevue there. But
yeah, a little surprising that one wasn't blown. Oh, and this one's going to be turned over back to the Eagles. Great pit. Now they're going to say it went out of bounds. Okay. Abaderos disagreed with that. He thought he got to. I did too. I did not think that ball touched the out of bounds line.
Ganga going direct again. Don't mind it. Has asked questions. We saw.
And they blew the whistle on that one compared to the last one. Okay.
Just can't let the ref dictate your frustrations. That was questionable, but
under 8 minutes to play. So this one rolls into the Bellevue box. Bruins able to turn it back out though. Sky Nelson gets there and just turns it back inside. Another header won by the Eagles. This one going to fall out of bounds. Stay with Williams Baptist.
We might see the ball. We might see a lot of direct.
Yeah,
going long now.
Yeah, they're going to try to get into Jacobo Abaderos and let him win this football game for him, which is not necessarily a horrible strategy right now.
He's all over him. That's good from the referee. When you play.
Great job by Benny Baca. They're just using his big frame to kind of box out and take control of the pitch. Keeps the ball with his team. We tick inside the 7-minute mark here in the second extra time period. You want your biggest, strongest leg out there putting this one in. That's exactly what we see with Ganja coming all the way out of the box past midfield to try to clear this one in the box with a great kick. Leaves his team in a great spot, but just cleared out by the Eagles past midfield. And Ganja trying to hurry to get back. And he may want to, I was going to say, maybe get back a little quicker than that. Ball comes his way and he clears it out. Benny Mbake trying to get in front of it and does a great job on a dime, stops, turns it inside. That one kicked out of bounds. Got to stay with Bellevue.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of energy coming from the benches now. A lot of encouragement. Get the players through it.
Go ahead and give the Oscar to Jacobo Abaderos there, who clearly kicked the ball out last and then tried pointing the opposite direction. Great ball by the Bruins with a shot inside the box. Now let's see if they can clear it over to the middle, and they can't. Just turned away by the stifling defense of the Eagles yet again. Ton of
corner pick
down there. They're going to award a corner kick to the Bruins.
Yeah, and Ganga's distribution in the last 3 or 4 minutes is ask questions, put them in good areas. Now we get a corner for Bellevue.
The number 5 ranked team in the country taken to double extra time here with just under 5 minutes away. We got a corner kick, a setup opportunity here. Great job by Rodrigo Pena again to go up, climb the ladder and grab that one. Now gives his offense a chance to get out and run as Ganga comes out of his box, now retreats back into it. And the Eagles reset their offense.
Yeah, good job from Bellevue getting bodies back to delay him to go forward. Well done there. Just again, wanted a little bit more quality from a corner kick. Seen these driven balls in, and it's been pretty easy for the Baptist keeper all day to collect them.
Buster Honeywood out on the pitch now for the Bruins. We haven't seen much of him today. Some fresh legs coming in for the Bruins, trying to close out this double extra time period with a move into the box and maybe a crossover to the middle and cleared out again by the Eagles defense. This will go out of bounds and stay with the Bruins.
Yeah,
5.5 to play.
And the pressure is piling now.
Back-to-back possessions, the Bruins able to get the ball into the box with runners on the net, but not able to capitalize. Another great toss in. This one's going to end up back with the Bruins, but not able to turn it inside, and the Eagles clear it out. And then Russell with a shot at it, but dribbles right into penetration. Now a 1v1 situation with Ganga back on his heels trying to get back in the box and does so, and the Bruins trying to get numbers back, and they finally are able to catch up and do so. The shot into the net. No, just outside.
And that's going to be a corner. I think Buster did really well in that 1v1 situation. Delayed him. A corner. Opportunity for Williams Baptist. Have to stay organised defensively here, Bellevue.
3.5 minutes to play, and the corner kick set up. The Eagles taking their time. We will go to PKs after this time period if a goal is not scored here in sudden death. Great job by Bellevue getting in front of it there, putting a ton of white jerseys in the way of that corner kick. Great job by Benny turning it in and basically doing it by himself and turning it away, getting the ball back, and turns it over to the Eagles, who are going to try to save this one before it goes out, and they're able to. Turns it in, a crosser to the middle. Habaneros is there, and then this one gets put up in the air, and a header won by Bellevue. The Eagles staying with it, though. A runner to the net, trying to save it before it goes out. This one is probably going to be off of the Bruins.
That's another corner. I think Bellevue had the opportunity to clear their lines there, and they didn't, and that's the consequence.
2 different times the Bruins had a chance to turn that back inside and get the ball going the other direction. But the second time in a row, it ends up in a corner kick and a great situation if you're an Eagles fan. 2.5. About 2.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, he stopped the clock.
Great job by Bellevue. As Ganga had to come out of the box there, and we've seen them do it a couple times. You just have enough white jerseys in front of the net to bounce it out. The Eagles had a chance to win it in sudden death there. It gets turned away, but they do keep possession. Ganga out of the box again. Is able to palm this one and bring it down for the Bruins. Yeah. Bellevue with a chance to maybe get out and run. They do have a couple numbers on the left side. They turned it inside and a clear over the middle, but the Eagles defense able to get back.
Yeah, another goal line clearance. I don't think it was the right time.
Oh, that was a great setup there, but Benny just overran the ball and maybe a little bit of a too strong of a pass. Now going to dribble to the middle. Goes Kai Nelson. Nelson just couldn't clear through those black jerseys, and now the Eagles maybe with a chance to get back out here and run, but they choose to pull it out and slow it down.
Great opportunity for Williams Baptist there.
Looking back, it was Cohen Russin who was able to get his body in front of the net and prevent that game-losing situation for the Bruins.
That's what it takes. Do whatever you can.
Got 90 seconds left to go here. The second extra time period of the second round of the NAIA Men's National Tournament between Bellevue University and Williams Baptist out of Arkansas. Clearing kick over the middle, trying to get in the box, but the Bruins win the header and turn it away.
Good defending from Bellevue. I think they just need to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure seems to be all on the Bruins right now as the Eagles have kind of dominated offensively here for the last 6 minutes. Now 1 minute to go here before we get to penalty kicks. As Ganga is going to just kind of kick this one out and maybe try to set up a last-ditch effort to try to close this out for Bellevue as they cross it to the middle. Oh, just a slippage there by the Eagles, but able to recover.
Still think there's time for one more chance. I've just got this feeling.
This is exactly where Bellevue almost won it a few minutes ago. And they finally win a header here with a shot in the middle. Then now to the outside, Kai Nelson's going to try to turn it in. That not strong enough. And he knew he had a shot. And he just couldn't capitalize and over pursued the ball.
Good opportunity. Maybe some tired legs there.
He might need to get up because Williams Baptist is going to try to get out and run this here with Coba Abaderos. But now they're going to turn it back over at Bellevue. Probably going to possess this for the last 15 seconds here. And that's going to do it. We're going to head to penalty kicks. It's just exhaustion. A few players just falling to the ground. Gave it almost 2 hours of effort there trying to close this one out. We'll have more free soccer for you here today as Carl Kennedy, the head coach of the Eagles, goes out and grabs a couple of his middle fielders just trying to explain what they were seeing, calling out from the sideline. Obviously, all that to say that it won't even matter here as we set up for PKs. But that's the sign of a great coach, still coaching after the fact and trying to help his guys get better.
Yeah, it's great to see, isn't it? Now we've got the dreaded penalty kicks. They're going to be figuring out their top five right now. They all both probably know who their top five is
going up in the air and volunteering, both sides.
Yep, as we can see, Mark's writing down. He's probably asking, "Do you want one?"
Tyreek Gangel with 7 saved shots today. Rodrigo Pena with 5. Both goalkeepers have been absolute walls all day long in front of the net. Both defenses playing great too. You can't say enough about Williams Baptist's ability to go up and win some headers. The Bellevue's secondary defensive line is just so quick and athletic. They've been able to kind of neutralize the offensive threats of the Eagles.
Yeah, it's been a great display defensively from Williams Baptist. They've probably had the better opportunities throughout the 90 minutes or 110 minutes.
Thank you to everybody that has joined us. We do apologize about the technical difficulties that we had early in the broadcast, but thank you to everybody who A, stuck around, and B, came back as the great team here at Bellevue University able to get us back online and bring you this action, because this would have been a shame not to get on film and let all the fans across these two great universities be a part of this one as we head off to penalty kicks.
Just seen the coin toss there. That'll be interesting to see who won it, who wants to go first.
Yeah, we do apologize. We haven't got a whole lot of direction about winners of the coin toss today in any situation, so trying to get some less, like doing my best lip reading impersonation from up here. Again, all speculation, but I believe they just said that Bellevue's going to get the first kick. And they'll be going into the eastern side of the stadium, southeast side. Surprisingly enough, the wind just picked up for the first time today, too. We got a nice gust out of that southeast side. I wonder if that whoever decided that may be regretting that after that happened. I mean, you can't make that up. We hadn't had a breeze all day. And as they started walking over there, we had a shot of the flag. I don't know if we can. There's a really stiff breeze now, just now for the first time today, coming out of the southeastern side of the stadium. We're in a nice enclosed garage style here. Our ace cameraman trying to give us a shot of it.
Yeah,
there it is.
It's great to see.
That breeze just came up. I mean, you can't have a better AV crew than we've had for these last 2 games here at Bellevue. And thank you to everybody behind the scenes that's making this happen.
Yeah, they've done unbelievable, and just great to see both coaches there from Williams Baptist and Bellevue congratulate each other on such a good game. And it's always interesting to see how the coaches are when penalties happen. You've got Mark and Scotty cozied up on a cooler versus the 2 Williams Baptist coaches of probably being proud of their efforts and their commitment today on the field of their players. And it's literally a coin toss now, and let's see what happens.
Leave it to the terrible announcer to give credit to the cameraman, then step right in front of his shot. Sorry about that, everybody. And now we see fans kind of trickling down to that eastern side of the stadium, trying to fill in, get a glimpse of their team, hopefully punching their ticket to Wichita.
Yeah, takes us back to obviously the high school state games. As soon as penalties happen, we see all the students flood over there to try to get a good spot on the penalties. Williams Baptist are going to be first up. I think statistically, those that do take the first penalty have the advantage, do benefit from it. So
Trying to get a number here of who that is for Williams Baptist. That 15?
it looks like 20 from here,
20.
Jimmy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Andre Akaban getting his first shot of this, puts it off the right side. That one goes in. Tyree Ganga goes right, kick goes left. That is 20. Andre Akaban, a first team all conference player, lands the first penalty kick for his team. Bellevue's turn to answer as Pena stands back in the box.
Seeing Boggio for Bellevue come up. Bellevue's first taker here.
Baggio versus Pena for Bellevue. Goes right, goes good.
Good penalty. Really good penalty. Confident. Good experience from Bodge right in that bottom right-hand corner.
1-1 in PKs here. Would you expect anything less the way this game has gone?
Not at all. We've got a lot of experienced players. I'm very interested to see how all these go. Wouldn't surprise me if
Tyreek Ganga takes his place back in the net. As a guy that you and I have both been very high on. Colin Happ comes out. He's played a lot of backfield, not in a lot of striking situations, but has a huge leg. We'll see if it pays off here.
we will.
Ganga goes right, almost got in front of it. Happ sneaks it through. 2-1 Eagles.
Ganga just got a hand on it. Just
I
wasn't
thought
there.
he had it.
Yeah. He saved a few penalties in his Bellevue career as well.
Is that Fletcher Hedge coming? It is Fletcher Hedge coming out for the Bruins. Rodrigo Pena takes his spot back in front of the net. Tyree Ganga's over there talking to himself a little bit, trying to get himself calmed down. He knows he's going to get a few more opportunities here. Shot in and it's blocked. Fletcher Hedge had a great shot and a good look at it there. But Pena, as he's been able to do for 2 consecutive days, falls in front of that one. It stays 2-1 Bellevue. Fletcher Hedge can't believe he didn't land that.
Yeah, he's hit it nicely. I thought the keeper was off his line. I'm not trying to be biased. I'd like to see a replay of that. Keepers have got to stay on their line. Ganga's got an opportunity to try and claw Bellevue back into it.
Need a stop here if you're the Bruins. Trying to see the number for the Eagles walking out. It looks like 14. Yeah.
Yep.
Pedro Paulo comes out. We haven't talked about him a ton through these 2 games, but he'll get a shot here.
He's taking his time.
Paulo sets up deep set here.
Straight on as well.
Whistle blows. Now Paulo changing his approach. That is good. You got Ganga to bait going right, goes or left and goes right. Makes it count. Pena now with a chance to essentially close this out here.
Good penalty. He took so long as well, the walk up to go to it.
It's Daniel Dorn now with a shot to keep his Bruins alive. Bellevue can't miss another one. Dorn sets kicks, goes right. It's good. Bellevue's still alive.
Good penalty from Matty. He's scored a lot of them this year. Another opportunity for Ganga to step up now.
Yeah, you need to stop here if you're Bellevue. Unfortunately, though, if you're a Bruins fan, Cobo Abaderos is the man walking up the line here. High drama in Omaha at Morrison Stadium. Winner goes on to Wichita to advance to the round of 16 in the NAIA men's national tournament. We're in penalty kick mode. As one of the best offensive players in the country now gets a chance to try to help punch his ticket. And it's good.
Good penalty again from the experienced striker. Buster has to score. See Finley Bloodworth has said, where's VAR? I think he's with me with the goalkeeper coming off his line.
Yeah, it looked like he did it the last time, too. I mean, Pena has played masterfully, but it looked like he got a little bit of a head start on that last kick.
Has to score.
Pressure on Bellevue. This one has to go in or it's over. It does. It hits the crossbar, bounces, and finds its way in. What a great kick.
Sure, Buster's heart sunk a bit there going into that.
Buster Honeywood puts it in. His gravity may get an asterisk on that kick. Tyree Ganga, who's not fared well throughout these PKs, steps back into the net.
Has to save it.
I can't see the number for Williams Baptist. Looks like there may be 6. If it is, it's Carlos Adao.
6 or 8, Jimmy. Can't tell.
Adao sets in. Ganga in the box, all the way in the box. He blocks this one. He's still alive.
What a save, Ganga. Unbelievable. What a time to step up for your teammates.
High drama in Omaha. It's now the chance to tie up the PK round. Walking back out for Bellevue. Is that 8? I believe it is.
Yes, it's Gio.
Gio Soares coming out.
We're seeing a lot of ex-Bruins comment now from former Bruins logging in.
We've jumped almost 100 in viewership, and over the last 5 minutes, people getting the note. There is high drama in Bellevue. As Gio steps in and sets up, as Giovanni Lima Soares gets a shot here.
I'm seeing these comments coming and it's cracking me up. Oh, I love it. Seeing Eddie, the ex-Bruin, the cat, logging in.
Hey, Gio Soares logged this one here. Kicks goes right. It's through. How did that get through?
Doesn't
How
matter.
did that get through?
Doesn't matter, Jimmy.
Rodrigo Pena, who has played absolutely beautiful through this tournament, somehow let that one slip under his armpit and find its way into a goal. Knotted at 4 again.
Can Ganga step up now and win it for the Bruins?
It is an absolute shame that one of these teams is going to have to lose this game the way that these two have played today.
It's the best and worst way to lose a game, win a game of football for sure.
Jacob Doman is going to step up for the Eagles.
Pressure is on now.
Tyreek Ganga steps in, takes his spot, and handles this one, and is going to give Bellevue a chance to win it.
There's a bit of confusion here.
Yeah, are they going to let him re-kick this? No, they're not. I think Doman was trying to say that Ganga was off his spot. He clearly wasn't. He was all the way in the box.
He's booked him for.
Yeah, now some explanation on the right down there on the right side. The official explained to Ganga what the process was, but saying he was okay. He gave him a thumbs up.
I don't know what the yellow card's for. He's obviously saved it.
I think he might have spiked the ball.
Maybe. Did he get in his face or over?
No, I don't. They don't allow you to spike the ball, and he threw it down.
Okay,
so I think that's what the card's for. But
we got I think it's Andreas to win it for the Bruins, right?
It's good.
Yeah.
Bellevue wins it. They are on their way to Wichita and on their way to the round of 16. If they come back in penalty kicks, Mark Heath Preston's team gets a chance to go play in the round of 16 for a national championship. Bellevue University wins it in penalty kicks over a very game Williams Baptist team as the Eagles defensive paralysis gets them to this point, but not enough to close it out as the strikers for Bellevue. Just too much. And the Bruins win it 5-4 in PKs.
How dramatic. Well done, Andreas.
You could not have asked for a better game or an even better finish to that. Hats off to Tyreek Ganga. And listen, I understand why they gave that yellow card because it is in the rule books. When the drama is this high and there's this much at stake, you got to understand a little bit of celebration. You see it piling out onto the field here for the Bruins.
He won't care about that yellow card right now.
It does not matter. Rodrigo Pena, unfortunately, after the great 2-game stretch he's gone on, and the last 13 he's been able to put together, can't close it out. He's been an absolute wall in the box, and the Bruins find a way to get it past him.
They found a way to win. Well done.
Congratulations to the Bruins, the number 5 team in the country, with their back against the ropes, needed 2 stops and 3 penalty kicks to find their way through, and somehow, as the great ones do, they find a way to do it. Congratulations to the Bruins. They are on their way to Wichita and will get a chance to be one of the final 16 in and play for a national championship. I've been Jimmy Allen. That's Tom White. This is Bellevue's coverage of NAIA men's soccer in the second round here. Thanks for watching.